Alright, so I'm gonna get the elephant out of the room right away. What the hell happened week 10? Wow, all the good teams lost to all the bad teams. The Falcons beat the Saints, the Titans beat the Chiefs, the Browns beat the Bills, the Dolphins beat the Colts, the 49ers, well, they lost their undefeated streak to the Seattle Seahawks. Wow, what an upset week. I'm pretty sure a couple other teams lost too that were favorited. But wow, not a good week for the good teams, I guess. So I don't know what happened. The Bills. Let me talk about them real quick for a second. They look terrible against the Cleveland Browns. I can't believe it that they played that bad against Cleveland. A lot of people are saying our offensive coordinator Brian Dable should be fired for what he's been calling. I really don't know if it's all him. It could just be the fact that he or Josh Allen keeps deciding to throw deep passes, which he can't do. That's another big reason why we lost that game is because every deep pass Josh Allen threw, he overthrew it or the receiver dropped it. So he can't do deep passes anymore, knowing that he's still a young quarterback and he's got to work it out still because that should not have ended 16-19 Cleveland. But for some reason, too, people picked Cleveland to win that game. So I don't know. And it happened. So let's just forget about Week 10 and let's focus on Week 11. We got another good matchup of games, and hopefully the outcomes for Week 11 are a lot better than how they were in Week 10. And we got an awesome Thursday night game. How awesome is it? Well, it's Pittsburgh at Cleveland. And Pittsburgh just beat the Rams, and the Browns just beat the Bills. And the Browns shouldn't have beat the Bills. And I think who's coming back? I just saw someone was coming back for Pittsburgh who was hurt. James, no. Is it James Conner? I don't think it is. No. Maybe, I don't know. But Pittsburgh versus Cleveland, I'm going to say Pittsburgh wins against Cleveland. Then we got Buffalo going back to Miami. We beat the Miami Dolphins already this year. I don't know if Josh Rosen is going to start or not because Fitzpatrick, I think, went out for a series. I don't know if he went out for the entire game or not. But we should be able to beat Miami again. And if we lose to Miami, then we don't deserve to win any more games this year. So we better beat Miami. Then we got Dallas versus Detroit. I'm going to say it's in Detroit. I'm going to go with the Detroit Lions. Although Jeff Driscoll, I believe, is going to be starting that game. And Dallas. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna switch back to Dallas. Never mind. I'm gonna pick Dallas over Detroit. Jacksonville versus Indianapolis. As we all saw, Miami just beat Indy, and that's because Brian Hoyer started. So I'm gonna go with the Jacksonville Jaguars over the Colts. Then we got the Atlanta Falcons versus the Carolina Panthers. I'm gonna go with the Carolina Panthers. Denver versus Minnesota. I'm gonna go with Minnesota. We got a good one right here. Houston versus Baltimore. I'm gonna go with Baltimore though. They're looking like the number one team right now in the NFL. Then we got New Orleans versus Tampa Bay. Hopefully New Orleans rebounds, but again, this is another divisional game for the Saints, and they just lost to the 2-7 Falcons. And Tampa Bay just beat Arizona, and I picked Arizona to beat Tampa Bay. So I'm going to say New Orleans does rebound and take out another division rival in the Buccaneers. Next, we got the Jets against the Redskins. I'm going to go with the... Ooh, this might be a win for the Redskins. Yeah, I'm going to say Washington gets their second win of the year against the Jets. Next, we got Arizona versus San Francisco. I'm going to go with San Francisco. They rebound after their first loss against the Seahawks. And we got Cincinnati versus Oakland. I'm going to go with the Oakland Raiders. We got New England versus Philly. Boys. In Philly, and this is going to be my surprise pick of the week, Philadelphia over New England. Then we got the Chicago Bears versus the Los Angeles Rams. I'm going to go with the... Ooh, this is a tough one here. Just because how the Rams have been playing lately hasn't lived up to hype. And then Chicago just won. And Trubisky actually looked good in that game. Surprise, surprise. I'm going to go with the Chicago Bears over the Rams. It's in LA, and I say they upset the Rams. And then finally, we got the Kansas City Chiefs against the Los Angeles Chargers. I'm going to go with the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting another rebound after a game that they shouldn't have lost to the Titans. And then we got 4 teams on the bye week: the Seahawks, the Packers, the Titans, and the Giants. That is my Week 11 picks, and hopefully the good teams actually win this week because, wow, what an upset Week 11 was. Or Week 10. Welcome to Week 11.